the top of a mountain at the edge of the stars. And I know there's a reason God has shown me this place, to see with new vision the journey I face. I'm a river that reels through the distance below, winding through choices and the way I must go. I take it long, love, a long love. It's a hard climb that takes a long time. I can see where I'm going in some places I've been. When I take a long, long love. Every summit I reach seems the highest I've been. With my valleys below, God renews me again. I can say my goodbyes to all the struggle and tears. When I see through His eyes, I've got nothing to fear. For joy's there to meet me, and wisdom's my friend, my companion that helps me find purpose again. To take it long, love, a long love. It's a hard climb that takes a long time. I can see where I'm going in some places I've been. When I take a long, long look, I take a long look, a long look. I'm taking a long look, a long look. It's a hard climb that takes a long time. I can see where I'm going and some places I've been. When I take a long look, it's a hard climb that takes a long time. I can see where I'm going and some places I've been. When I take a long, long, long,
Miss Sandi Patty, coming out of her new album. Sandi, we welcome you to our show. We're going to sit out here and you'll meet that microphone.
Nice. How very nice.
And may we share a little bit of your night with you?
You know, that would be fine. It was quite a surprise earlier.
All right. Why don't you tell me what happened? I'll show them first. This says Gold Sales Award, the album Another Time, Another Place, presented to Sandi Patty to commemorate the sale of more than 500,000 copies of the CD, the cassette, and so forth. And this is the this is a surprise.
It was a total surprise. In fact, I was told that the show was 1 hour earlier, so they would get me here on time and everything. And I got here and in makeup and everything, and they kept saying, come on, we got to go to sound check. And I came out, and all the people from Word Records were there, and they had this, and
we haven't shown them everything, have we?
and the other one, and they surprised me. And
Okay.
you know, anything that happens like this is always a team effort.
Now this is a little bigger. Presented to Sandi Patty to commemorate the sale of more than 1 million copies of the Word Records cassette and CD, Morning Like This, and this is the Platinum Award. This is what it looks like. That's beautiful. You've got to be happy.
Very nice.
Now, why don't you have a seat? Do you have a lot of this stuff hanging around the house?
I usually keep that at the office, and you know, like I said, whenever something like that happens, it is always a team effort. The people at the record company, I mean, it isn't just one person, and all the people in the bookstores and the radio stations that play the songs, and I'm just so very grateful.
How many albums have you had out?
Oh, I don't know, I think around 14 or 15.
All on Word?
Most of them on Word, yes.
Now, I was thinking about those 32 Dove Awards. If you've won 32, how many times have you been nominated?
I don't know, probably 35, 36. I honestly don't know the answer to that.
I recall one year stands out in my mind, where you won everything. Except Best Male Singer.
You know, whenever the people in my industry say to me by way of awards or whatever, we believe in you, we support you, we're praying for you, and say that by giving me an award, it always just means a great deal.
Is it still a thrill?
It always is. Every year is so different. The first year is just as different as the last few years, and it always means something.
All right, let's go back a little ways.
Okay.
Do you recall what your first Dove Award was for?
It was for Female Vocalist of the Year. And I remember my mom and dad were sitting at the table, and I was very nervous. I was just the new kid on the block, and I had never even been to a Dove Awards before, let alone be nominated.
All right, when you won that award, who was your competition, do you recall?
Cynthia Clausen was nominated that year. Amy Grant was nominated that year. There were two other very talented ladies that I can't recall.
Let me ask you, I'm asking because I don't know. I know more about country music than I do about gospel music. Is Amy Grant considered gospel or pop or what?
You know, in my mind, she's just considered wonderful. She does so many neat things.
You should run for political office because you dodged that beautifully. I know she has sold well in both fields, and both of you are outstanding vocalists. When are the Dove Awards? Is that the spring event?
Yeah, it's usually in April or the
yeah,
end
and
of
then
March.
in the fall we have the Southern Gospel Awards.
At the big quartet convention.
Yeah, I don't guess, if you are not in a quartet, you're out of that one, right?
You know, I'm not quite sure how that works.
Okay. Where do you live?
I live in a little town called Anderson, Indiana. In fact, I just got off the phone with my kids and told them that this was going to be coming on, so I promised them that I would wave and say hi, Buddy, and Jenny, and Aaron, and Anna, and they're my life.
Well, I can certainly understand that. We're going to take a little break. Are you singing, Killer, could I have that, please? Are all your songs tonight from La Voyage?
Yes, all the songs I'm singing tonight are from the
the
newest
new
release.
album. Okay, why that title, La Voyage?
Oh,
Voyage.
It's an introspective album in the sense it tells a story. It means the journey in French, and it's really every song leads into the next and leads into the next, and it's a story of traveler who makes a journey out into life and meets her beloved companion along the way, who ultimately leads her to the home place. And I think everybody that listens to it can relate in some way or another their own story into this project.
I'll look forward to more of this. We'll have more from Sandi. We have a former member of Fleetwood Mac who's come home to country, Billy Burnett, and we have Miss Dixie Harrison, and she's dressed out in a beautiful outfit tonight. That's the show. We'll be right back.